I'm just curious. I saw you shuffling your checks with your right hand. Can you do that with both hands?
No. Be a man, don't be a fucking pimp.
Have I sinned?
Relax your thighs. Get on top and start to ride until you feel that need. And I'm gonna feel the cool day. Love that need of mine. I wanna know in you all night. Up into the sunrise. I wanna know in you.
Hey! How's it going? Really? I'm glad to hear that. What are we looking at? Well, this is the one that I purchased for Samantha and Gage, along with the 12er of the cream ale, to say thanks for pressing the button for 5 seconds. And so I decided to pick some up for myself tonight, or for tonight. Gorp be with you. Trail mix from Pecker. 2-row oats. Clariform. Is that the stuff that makes you fall asleep? And wheat. Gimmicks. Cranberry, plum, raspberry, granola, lactose, peanut butter, and chocolate, weighing in at a, I don't remember what the hell this even was. Why do I spend more time looking for it on Pecker cans? I mean Drekker cans. Well, you got two things not happening on this. I don't see it on the can, and there ain't shit on the bottom of the can. But seeing as how I'm here to drink and chew bubble gum, and I could care less, McLean. Oh, we gotta he's like, what the fuck did I do now? Trying to get this. So guess what? The man-child was at it again last night. Christine climbing into bed, and Christine goes, "Dude, the hell was that?" Christine goes, "Do you know the Spook House cameras are shown as offline?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, you got to be kidding me! That piece of shit didn't." Well, guess what? The last image taken. Of course, I had been busy yesterday. There's alcohol involved. And the last image taken, which was like 1:30 in the afternoon, and it was Greggy Poo going in the back door. He went over and he pulled the power to the router and the Wi-Fi. It's like, you know that your childish antics are circumventing the fact that the house is being monitored for security reasons, and I also have a device over there that just keeps tabs on the temperature and humidity inside the house. So, we're in Minnesota. If the power goes out, the boiler goes out. Or if the boiler goes out and I'm still showing Wi-Fi signal, then that means something's wrong with the boiler. Which means you are now on a short list to be able to, get a team, a guy over there to figure out what's wrong with the boiler. So, yeah, I could have gone over first thing this morning, but I just decided to go over last night to find out what had happened, and sure shit, he had just unplugged stuff. So, I'm at a point where the sooner I never hear his name again, the happier I will be. I even ran across... The first thing I got is berry. Between everything that's in it, it had like, if you've ever had a fresh bowl of raspberries, I think the cranberry and the granola are. Now that I. Oh. So you got a fresh berry. Right behind that is just like you broke open a bag of granola bars. Ooh. Now I can tell you that Samantha and Gage said that this may have been the best sour beer they have ever had. So cheers. And bad. Look at that head, huh? You know, you just wanna touch it. The head, that is. Hey, as Salty would do. Cheers. He'd also be naked. I know, just fucking drink. They must just put a shit ton of fruit and ingredients in their beers, because they're always so packed full of flavors. Hey, by the way, speaking of being packed, did you hear that if you support pedophiles abusing children, you probably don't want to purchase Doritos anymore? Yeah, their spokesperson in France is a unapologetic pedophile, and this is who a company uses to endorse their products. By the way, Trump won again, and wow, let's see, we've lost by double-digit margins in every single race in the nation. Haley finally decides to drop out. Wow, she's a smart one. Me and Christine, we voted yesterday, and for the first time ever, I could only vote for the party for which I declared. In other words, the Republican Party voting for Trump. And the Democratic Party taking a strong second was undefined or uncommitted, whatever. It's like a big percentage of people here voted to not vote for Biden. Oh, excuse me. And I've been seeing a lot of the man on the street. There's another kid that goes around interviewing people. And he had something like what was it? Like a 12 or 15 minute video of interviewing one black person after the other, all saying, fuck Biden. What kind of, I mean, literally, these are a younger, let's see, he had everything from probably voting, possibly, yes, for the first time, through all the way up to, I don't know, I suppose the oldest person looked like they were maybe in their mid-50s. I mean, they all can't look as good as me, so it could have been 60s. I don't know. And like I said, this video was like, it was person after person after person after person, all black people, all saying, only an unintelligent idiot would be voting for Biden. I was like going, hey, there's a lot of them. You know, these people that are like going, oh, I couldn't vote for Trump. Oh, good. Why don't you vote for more high prices and the best economy ever? Let's just keep this bitch rolling. What happened? Ooh, I could spank the sand right off of that. I'm not saying that this could happen again. Hey Sharky, remember when we were talking about this the other day? I was going through my movies because we're basically packing everything up except for a small handful of things in the collection and giving everything to my little Sammy Poo. And Sammy Poo doesn't want anything that wasn't a factory purchased because she wants the boxes. And I get it, but you know, it's kind of funny because I have no idea where these came from. But yeah. So Asylum, the intro that was used the other day with Matt Damon. And when I said I didn't know how I could watch it, I forgot about this guy. As far as I know, other than being really dirty in there, I should still be able to watch movies in there. But while I was cleaning, I did find that I have two DVD players. One of them is an old, unmarked... It doesn't even say what even frickin' brand it is. Maybe it's on the back. And the other one, I think it's a Sony. This all goes back to what I was talking about. What happened with our electronics? At one point in time, things were all of a basic size so that you could stack them in your rack. Speaking of racks, look at that rack. They were all of a certain size, and they lit up, and they told you what they were doing, and told you all the possible settings, and they lit up, and they were cool and shit. Yeah, I got two of them. I could bring them over here right now, plug them both in, and you wouldn't know. As a matter of fact, that's the one thing that always pissed me off about it, is I would have to go on the TV over to the DVD setting and see if the fucking thing was on or off. I don't know, maybe it didn't use up any juice. Well, it was it was just sitting there. I don't know. Maybe that was the beautiful part of it being on all the time, is it really didn't matter if it was on or not. I have no clue. But yeah. One of them is a Blu-ray, so the other one I'm probably just throw away. Isabel cough? First, or last, as it might be, the opening scene is the result of too much beer and not enough whiskey. That would be Salty and Matt flexing their titties. First in is Zippy saying number one. Is that a personal best? Smile Money says here. I'd rather be there. Heaven and Hell Spirits. Not first or second. How the heck is everyone doing? Well, I'm doing good. I got up, took care of some shit, and came down here. I watched a couple of car shows. Loud and Lifted and Texas Steel. And then I came down here and started working, cleared off all of one of the DVD shelves and packaged everything up into either don't know what I'm going to do with it, see if somebody wants it, otherwise all of the commercial stuff, the stuff that's all in a nice package, it's all going to Samantha and Gage. Christina's been bitching. I think it probably goes back to I have the same look on my face when I have to poop. Probably goes back to when we brought the safe down here. I took the handrail off of the stairs because I never liked them. Never liked it. And she had made a comment of quite a few times, so I put it back up. It needed some modification. The bottom post actually had to be removed because of being able to make the turn. If anyone's been here, like Joey, he likes to fall down at the bottom of my stairs. The stairs basically end with like maybe 3.5 or 4 feet from the bottom tread to you're in the wall. And there's actually a shelf there right now with food and kitchen machines, appliances on it. And I had to take that bottom post off, and I think it just got burnt or something. So I had to build a new one of those. I went out, made up the shit that I needed to put that back together, left everything in the garage, and then me and Mike went and picked up David fucking Brown, and then we went to Big Daddy's, and me and Mike, David got toast with butter and peanut butter. He really went full out of control. And then both me and Mike got the mashed potatoes and gravy and meatloaf. And holy shit, it's like one piece was like, I don't know, 1.25 inches thick. The other one maybe 1 inch thick. It was like, yeah, there is no way I am going to walk out of here after eating everything on this plate. I was close. My mom would have still been upset because I did not finish all of the mashed potatoes and gravy, a little bit of the meatloaf, and the meatloaf was sitting on a piece of bread, and I figured at this point in time that was just redundant food, so I didn't eat much of that either. So then we had to stop for lottery tickets, and then we dropped off David. Me and Mike went to the liquor store, and I picked this up just for this special occasion. I hope you guys feel really special that I got quite a tasty beer to enjoy by myself. Sort of. You're here. I mean, if you see this, I'm already at least giving away the fact that the first yes, god damn it, the first one's gone, and this is very tasty. Cold-Hearted Bastard says there. Smile Money says where. Rich Huff says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. El Tenda says hey. El Tenda. Smile Money says I finally got my deer rifle out to test at 100 yards. It is a 1954 Savage 99 and 300 Savage. I paid $100 for it back in 1975. I had every 3-shot group under 3 inches. The best was 1.7 inches. The scope is only a 4-power Bushnell. Good enough for a brush gun. No. I mean, first of all, Smile Money, the first thing to properly do when you took that rifle out is to throw it away and go buy one for about $12,000. And then you probably should spend, at least half of that again on a scope. Otherwise, what is even the meaning of life? No, I'm glad it worked out. An under 2-inch group. I mean, if you're going to use that to collect game or make sure that the voting pool is stacked in the favor of the Republican side, you know, that still is good. Salty, spread nakedness everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving naked. Mother Teresa. There she is now. I mean, looks like she's about to pull off that religious doily or whatever you call that. Derek 9515. Do you remember which video you did way back in the day that Heffy 67 starred in from your laptop screen? Oh God. Probably not. And unfortunately, due to the fact that WokeTube deleted the B&E Brew review because I said that COVID is just the flu, and then Trump won, and now both of them, CDC said one, and the truth has come out about the other one. So no, I don't. And I did not always save or back up stuff. And you're talking about a video that probably would go back to very close in the dawn of time for B&E Brew reviews. Those were, I mean, not to say that, you know, in 5 years from now, if I'm actually still doing this, that this wouldn't be considered the good old days. I mean, when I'm on my eighth channel and you had to follow the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup channel because WokeTube is so into the freedom of speech and controlling everything that goes on. I mean, whatever the Biden administration and the FBI say to do is pretty much what Facebook and YouTube do. And that was undeniable, true. But also at one point in time, it was just people like me that were conspiracy theorists on all that. But no, I'm sorry, but more than likely that goes back long before any of the stuff got saved. I didn't think the day would come that they would just delete an entire account. I also found out that because videos like, for instance, with J-Rock, Mr. Fitch, that he spoke out on some political issues in my brew review, and later on when people were asking me about it, and I went, yeah, I'll go, where is it? Yeah, without even saying anything to the channel's creator, YouTube just arbitrarily was deleting videos at one point in time. I mean, I would remember if I had been notified by YouTube that they were going to delete a video, especially one at the time. I mean, it wasn't like I was 100% sure that nothing good was going to happen to Justin, but I mean, well, he was here. I mean, he was still battling the cancer, and then of course it eventually overcame and took him. But yeah, that's. I'd have to go see in the folder if I sort it by date, what is even the oldest video I even have. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the B&E stuff just never got saved. I mean, it was, I mean, the older videos were a little bit different. There was actually early brewery reviews, believe it or not, that were 7 or 8 minutes. It was only one, instead of sitting down and typing out the answers or your guys' comment and me answering them, that things really took off and for time. And I have repeatedly addressed this subject, and it has been brought to my attention multiple times that if one of you bitch about how long a brewery review is, 15 of you will bitch about it being anything less than. It seems like the window of unhappiness starts at anything below 45 minutes. These are not my thoughts. This is what happens if right now, we're probably already past that. Yeah, right now, if in the next 4 to 5 minutes I went, you know what, this is really good, I'm going to give this a score of, let's go to the club, oh, nobody's here, that's a bummer, see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I get text messages and comments on Messenger about this is unacceptable. And I am not making that up. Billy, cheers, nozzle. Cheers, Billy. Then Billy says, for the love, I'm sure it's supposed to say for the love of God, I almost passed out. Finger me, timbers. Hey, you only see a little bit, okay? Wow, I almost passed out too. All the blood rushed to my penis. You want me to take this Band-Aid off, mister? Jeremy? Wow. Not to say I've had an interesting day on my phone so far, but at not even 3 o'clock, I'm already got the thing popping up saying that I should go into power saving mode. It's Jolson and John, our little group here. You want to hear this? Why don't we just discuss it on Friday? So, who's getting here and when? Well, wonder if that means they'll probably both be here before Locked and Loaded. Oh God. I am going to have Jolson, because he won't hear me say this. Jolson, I might have to personally put you in charge of figuring out how to keep John busy for 2 hours. Because if he sits down in front of that microphone, we are going to be talking about the relativity of the time sequence in the dynamic universe between when your finger touches the trigger and the... I constantly have to remind him, and I'm not afraid to be as vocal as I want with him anymore. He is like my older brother, or my deranged. I'll go with stepfather. I know. Jay, the lead ammunition, goes, me and John are a lot alike. Jay, no, I've had in-depth conversations with you, and you know where to put the brakes on and call the conversation done. John, on the other hand, he could spend 4 hours in front of a camera telling you about the arc of the hammer on a Huber Concepts trigger. Yeah, I finally get a freaking Huber Concepts trigger, and it's in a rifle that I'm actively trying to sell. God, it's so bright in that house. It almost looks like you can see through her shirt. Oh, shit. John shooting for between 3 and 4 p.m. I'll be doing a brew review tomorrow at 9 a.m. when I get good and liquored up before he gets here. Jeremy, so did John put a hole for the detent on his brake? You know, the AK has the spring-loaded pin for timing. Thanks, Jeremy, for letting me know. I realize I'm not the fucking aficionado like you are. Just... Jeremy, how many times does Jeremy watch one of these and he's just like, fuck you, Eric? Fuck you. I remember having the conversation with him when they were in the prototype stage, and I believe the answer to that is yes. I will be able to fully let you know on Friday, because even if I can figure out a way, a lottery win would be nice. If I can figure out a way just to buy John Solar an AK-47, then my redhead will be going nowhere. And John, if you see me say this, I don't want you. I realize that the redhead is a very nice AK, and but I'm sure, knowing you, that my happiness is more important than your AK greed. So if I can figure out a way to actually get him an AK-47, then I'm going to keep the redhead, because after Northern Storage clears out, there won't be an AK in the safe. I would not, sorry John, I do not think that even, well, he is bringing one up, just to ask me if I wanted one. Even if I did, I'm sorry, but I cannot. I cannot change this. Like I said, if I were able to figure out a way to do it. And this particular system, I know I kind of fought getting this thing on here because the adapter goes on first, or should I say the first part of it goes on. So you have the first one with the detent, and then you, or at least I think, I can't even tell. I don't even remember what the hell I did. That almost looks like it has a really small pin in it. Maybe it was. I don't know. But do this one-handed. I like that, and I like the fact that this, if I was to ever actually do it, this is all ready for a threaded for a hush device. So I can't remember what the hell I even did. It's been so long. I just don't want to take this off of here, even though I know that John's brakes are just magical. But Jeremy, I will obviously, you will know, not shortly after, because John wants to do a vidya. But yeah, this was the and I'm drawing a blank. My safety, my peep sight, and this whole thing I got from Tom, who is also no longer with us, from El Tenda would be screaming at his computer right now because he is good friends with them. And I also do have the red stained. This is the beauty side. This side got scratched to fuck at some point in time. I probably could just... Well, I can't buff out the fact that it's down through the red, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to help a brother out who really wants an AK, but like I said, if I can figure out a way to do it that I don't have to do this, the problem is I might, depending on a certain person's patience, John, I might be running out of time. I just, Cold-hearted bastard. Missouri, constitutional carry, but we advise getting your CCP for legal reasons. If someone happens to just look better having your CCP 8-hour class, and unless you're special, you will pass. Cost me $50 to renew with address change. In 5 years, it'll cost me $10 to renew. See, for us, it used to be a breeze to renew, but seems how Minnesota is run by cunts, aka libtard Democrats who don't care about citizens or the United States. The almighty dollar is all that power and the dollar is all that a Democrat gives a flying fuck about. How to convince you how much they love you and care until you're done voting, and then fuck you, we could care less about you. And smart people figured this out. Unfortunately, a lot of people, like the black people, for some reason can't, and they keep being manipulated by the Democratic Party, going all the way back to the dawn of time, because you ask the typical black person who has always tried their best to help the black community, they will tell you the Democratic Party. And that is so untrue that all you have to do is open a history book to see that it has always been the Republican... Sorry about that. It has always been the Republican Party that has tried to end slavery and give voting rights and this, that, and the other thing. But for some reason, it's too hard to actually look into facts. I didn't ask you if you're working overtime, mister. I asked when you were going to be here. He could have, but Sharky did not shoot that. Sub-comment from Smile Money. Always better to have things in writing like you suggest. Just... uncase. Just in case? I guess it sounds the same as if you say it. I tell people, even if Minnesota was constitutional carry, which good luck with that, because this state is run by cunts who care less about citizens, just money and power. I tell people, as many people as possible that can get a concealed carry permit. It just ups the numbers for us. Sweet! Running errands by myself tomorrow because Saturday we will be going to the shack to shoot shit. Evidently, we'll be trying out a break on the AK-47. Jolson will be shooting the brand new brakes available for the Beowulf 50. So if you have a Beowulf 50 and want to get that bitch under control, Huber Concepts now has you covered. Oh, excuse me. Oh, McLean. She seems impressed. I like how her titty's about to fall out. Multi-gun man, I'm early, now what? For the first time in like 3 videos. Jeremy. My Nightcore I'm still using. It's not waterproof. It's, that's my only rub about it. It leaks around the screen. Yes, it will run for over an hour on 1,000 lumens. The turbo mode runs for like 30 seconds at a time because it will melt the sun. Well, if you ever want to get rid of it, I'm your guy. Yeah, Jeremy, I'd love to, but I would, no. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Why are you going? Oh, because I'm getting too press happy. A partial. Jesus, you can't even look at the reflection. Fuck. See, Jeremy, this is where you screwed up. You should have left the waterproof seal on there, and it'd be just fine right now. Yeah, these things are stupid. You know, I was gonna save a couple of these for Friday. A little MILF action. Bad. Greetings, Captain. Greetings, bad. Poco, another therapeutic. What'd you have done? Well, at least it's good that you lived. Bad. So, your Leatherman and your flashlight are swapping paint. Yeah. Actually, I have the combination on me right now. I have the light, the space pen, the signal, and the fuck around and find out mag in this pocket. Wow, bad. Look at that. Hang on, we have to send him an action photo. I just knew that you would want to see this. Just look at that head! Oh. Secret code, Jolson. IDFK? I don't fucking know. Might be so late on Friday, I might just come up Saturday morning early as fuck. God damn it, Jolson. Did you just not hear me, what I said? He likes it. Mikey. Speaking of Jolson says H1 has already been called as a miss. You wasted a brick in the wall. Jolson says we need more cowbell. And then he says hit the button. In 3, in 2, in 1. Come on, Brad's girl, take it off. Oh, yeah, it's not hard to find pictures of her with her knockers out. Poco, Bernite customer service is worse than Olites. I can't argue with you about that because I've never had to deal with it. I've had to deal with their representatives, and back when Kitty was in charge of people like me, YouTubers, did a fantastic job. And then every person since her sucks. Bad. I thought doggy style was invented so both people could watch hockey game. I mean, I've utilized that while watching a movie. I mean, smile money. I need to get some good advice once in a while, you know, like the Olight Baldor Mini that I purchased upon your recommendation. Looked up those Arkin scopes. I thought they were those $1,000 plus optics. They actually had choices below $400. This is what John Huber said was something to consider. Yes, I need a scope for my AR Smith & Wesson M&P 2. Arkin, Atherin, Smile Money. Don't quote me on that until either you leave a comment reminding me of this moment. Unless he's got a scope with another A name, I think he has the Atherin scope. All I know is I really like the guy from Texas Plinking, and I have been, because of his recommendation, I have been seeing guys that have been purchasing those scopes and then coming out to Texas Plinking on his 1,000-yard competition and doing pretty well. Everybody that and now I have seen some reviews where people actually purchase the scope so they can't be swayed by, here, let me send you a $700 scope or a $400 scope that competes with a $2,000 scope, and then let's see what you say. Because, you know, I'm sorry, but skeptically, because I have gotten duped on it. Just because someone says that it's a really good thing doesn't necessarily turn out to always be true. That's why I say, if you want an honest review, you know for 100% you're going to get it over here. Because nothing over here has anything to do with being sponsored. If I show you over here, usually it's an unboxing and we'll take a quick look at it. And if it's over at my other channel and I seem sarcastic, it probably sucks. I don't know. I would never want to be that. I would never want to do to somebody like it's happened to me a few times. Somebody says, "Oh, it's the greatest thing since they invented pudding," and then it turns out that it sucks. So that's why I would never want to do that. Which is why I've sent stuff back before, saying or put it down the road. Because, no, I'm sorry, I can't do a video and say anything good. So, would you rather I didn't do the video at all, or would you rather I did the video and said exactly what I think? Oh, put it down the road? Okay, I can do that. But, no, Smile Money, I'll go first. The next scope that I plan on, if I don't have any plans. I have one thing I want to put optics on, and because I don't have any money, I don't even want to go look, because I have enough I realize, Smile Money, my weaknesses sometimes, so just don't even go look. But the next time I need optics, even if even if right now I was able to build a chassis 308 bolt gun, I would put an Athearn scope on it just because I want to see. Like I said, I've seen reviews which seem to be real independent reviews going, okay, this is looking through the glass of a $2,000 scope, and this is looking through the glass of under $500 scope. Impressed. Poco, you don't need two, just wear down the new one to match. Well, there is that. Just put it on the back of the truck and burn her off. Poco says, I-7. I-7 is a hit. I-7 is a hit. Poco? Oh, you're not going to be driving freeway speeds with that tube. So you're saying that if I put the tube in the tire that it is not recommended? Why, a balance issue or what? I need to know this shit. J-Dog, my Minnesota permit was $70. So they have special unrates for Minnesota citizens? Mine wasn't. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Then he says, here for CCW, you fill out paperwork from the state police office. Fingerprint card, background check, and you either get a permit or not. I got mine for no charge, no classes, or range time. That is not the case in Camisona. EMT says F4 and slam that button. Oh, God, I would love to.
Fuck your body! Fuck your body! Fuck your body!
F4 is a misdemeanor. Cheapo Gun Guy, the two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why.
Fuck your body! Fuck your body! Fuck your body!
Zeus, about to put a green dot on my 43X carry pistol. Hollison EPS carry MRS ain't cheap. Laugh out loud. No. The most expensive red dot I've ever purchased was this guy, and I personally will say that living with it day to day, the only thing I don't like is how deep the frame is, and the fact that every single time I carry it, the screen gets covered in a combination of, I'm sure, dust from breaking down of my shirt and probably skin, like it is right now. And I almost feel that I've been learning the hard way about blowing it off, because there's... See what I did right there? Blowing it off. There's moisture in your breath. And you, well, that time I got about 95% of it. And then I probably imprinted the, don't get the shirt in there. Then you get the rest of it stuck. But, McLean, If that nail isn't trimmed, I'm going to have to seriously consider my subscription choices. And I want it done in a review. No, I'm not touching it. I think as soon as the clippers hit, it might tear the whole thing off, and I'm not ready for that quite yet. I recommend that you switch over to, I don't know. I'll send you some links. Then he says, Eric, stop. You're hurting my arm. Then he says, I honestly don't mind a stanky snatch, but I hate anchovies. Go figure. Matt Davis says, D, which those are all of, D9. D9 is Colonel Mustard, which means if Matt Davis sinks a ship and I draw his name, he gets the bonus prize, which I don't think I've announced yet. I'll find something. Colonel Mustard took one in the ass, and Matt Davis dealt it. Wade, I bought several Wi-Fi controlled light bulbs from Amazon. I can turn them on with my phone or by saying illuminate, usually Alexa. My house GN was 500 lumen light and green laser on it. Oh, house gun? Oh, I see. We now have to abbreviate the word gun because there's a chance that WokeTube won't allow you to talk about pew-pews. Trump won. And COVID-19 is basically the flu. The CDC said so. McLean, pop quiz. Hit shot. One night you have a funny cigarette, and you eat a whole bag of hot Cheetos. Next day you are with a date with a nice person. Here's the problem that you got. You got the Cheeto diarrhea that would kill the average man. What do you do? Well, I recommend that you shotgun a bunch of Blatz beers and just roll with it. Sharky, cheers, all catching up some more. Hey, Matt and Marshall, and a rifle I did shoot. Running off the clock here, it's all Sharky. Sharky says, Charlie 10, C10 is a miss. Then he says there's no such thing as a blued 686. That's a 586. Like, wow, you fucking know shit. Wow, those are tiny, like little inflator valves for a blow-up doll. Thanks, Sharky. Sharky SH will not make the next one, so I'll be lagging a tad. Oh, and outro robbery as expected. Sons of bitches. Okay. Well, Well, Nancy, I'm gonna put it in your ass. Okay. Where do I put this? Well, I'm, Gorp? Gorp be with you? Gorp be with you. I mean, I don't know if that's like significant to anything. Trail Mix Sour. Again, it's cranberry, plum, raspberry, granola. I am so strongly getting the raspberry granola part of it. I got peanut butter left on my tongue. So does Marshall. What? Yeah, no, Sam. Yeah, he can come over. I don't know about the chocolate. Definitely granola. Here. Put money on fact for me. Raspberry, granola, and the peanut butter. That's ridiculous. I would not even be slightly aroused to mess around with those. Can you imagine covering those in Vaseline or KY jelly and just trying to hold them up? I mean, if you can get a hold of one and get it into the air, like some kind of a like prize, like will shoot out of her ass or something. This is really good. I'm giving this a 10. Don't worry, Jeremy. I'm going to save that last one for you. I mean, if you're here by 4 o'clock, it's yours, baby. Otherwise, I blame Jolson. I used to date a girl that didn't look anything like her. First in the club is Rich Huff saying, "Cheers, clubbers." Cheers, Rich. Jolson, Two-Hearted Sunny Slopes Club needs more cowbell. Sorry, I am only under contractual obligation to have one cowbelling per get-together. On the other hand, Jolson, in the process of cleaning today and clearing off one of the shelves, I found 3 more cowbells. Trust me, you have no idea how excited I was. Fuck. Bad? Howdy, clubbers. What do we have in store for today? Then he says, is there a read more? Yes. Eric tried the hop knot quite keen. From 4 Peaks, a sight to be seen. He liked it, it's true. He declared, one won't do. I want more, he said with a beam. Yeah, when I meant more, I wanted her, and then her, and she's kind of slutty, but sure, why not? And just like that. Lights green, traps clean. Okay. Well, just like that, we're gonna call it a day. So cheers. I will see you tomorrow.